to show you how to make incredibly easy and delicious rye bread, but it's not really rye because there's no flour in it, with our gluten-free, zero sugars, Fox Hill Kitchen's all-purpose bread mix. We're going to make these today into hoagies or mini baguettes or whatever you like to call them. The dough is very versatile and you could shape them into bagels or anything like that if you wanted other things to be rye bread flavored. So we just put in the mix. It's pretty much the same procedure as any of our bread mixes, except we're going to add a tablespoon of caraway, a tablespoon of dried minced onion, 2 tablespoons of extra baking powder. I'm going to mix up the dry ingredients for a minute first. Just to get them dispersed. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup of avocado oil and an extra 2 tablespoons of butter, because butter makes it better. If you don't want to use butter, you can just add an extra 2 tablespoons of the oil that you're using, in this case avocado oil. And 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. In it goes. Now we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of water. And get this going. This is so easy to throw together. It just takes a couple of minutes. Just measure up your ingredients and toss them in. Get this mixed up real good. And I can't wait to have this. It also smells amazing while it's baking. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put 3/4 cup of boiling water in. I'm using a 1/2 cup and a 1/4 cup measure. I've got my water ready. This is the magic that activates all the wonderful ingredients in the bread mix. Away it goes. It's impossible to overmix this. So you can mix it a lot, and better to overmix than to undermix. That's all it takes. There it is. It's ready to go. So now we're going to take this dough, and this is different than some of our other procedures where we make the dough and we let it rest in a bowl for 4 hours. And with this bread, we're going to shape it immediately into its shapes and let it rest for 4 hours in the mini hoagie shape. Mixer out of the way. Just scrape everything down into the bowl. I like to use a piece of cut open plastic bag to do my rolling and measuring. The dough does not stick to it. Cleanup is easy and quick, and it's much easier to shape. So what I like to do is we're going to make 3. So we're going to divide this into 3 pieces. If you were to be really precise with it, you could weigh the whole thing and then divide it. It's 3 9-ounce mini loaves. So we've got pieces divided up. And then we take our magic non-stick bag and shape these. Probably about 8 or 9 inches long. There you go. And then we're going to put these in a loaf pan and let them rest for 4 hours. 4 hours, not 3. 4 hours. I will run and get a pan. And here's our pan. And we will just put them in here. And then you just proceed with the other 2. And you make 3 loaves. You can put baking paper in them if you want to, but this is perfectly well because it's a non-stick pan. And there you go. We'll come back and show you how to bake it. Baguettes have rested for 4 hours. Our rye mini baguettes, hoagies, all the different names for them. These are so great because you can make Reuben sandwiches and smoked salmon and cream cheese and all sorts of delightful things with these. And we've got our oven preheated to 315 degrees with convection running. We're going to cook them for 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you notice they're browning a little bit fast, just turn the oven down a few degrees and it will be fine. Also, I'm not going on the highest shelf. I'm going down pretty low, and that seems to work out perfectly. And there you have it. We'll show you them when they're done. Here we go. We've got our 3 beautiful rye hoagies, mini baguettes, sub rolls. These, we're going to cut one open and show you how great they are. These are going to be perfect for a corned beef sandwich or a pastrami without the gluten or carbs. Look at this beautiful, beautiful roll. Can you imagine it just filled with all your favorite things? And that's it.